is that for an underdeveloped country with low skilled people, lots of people low skill, the context, we are going to increase, make a significant contribution to change the labor relations. And it's an issue to get more productivity. The context we have is that global competition, and we have an open country with free trade agreements with everybody, we need productivity. We need innovation because new technology is coming in. Manufacturing is going to Asia. So what is we going to do with the people? Whatever we want to do with people and produce, we need higher productivity. We cannot rely on natural resources in the future. We had this history in Chile about the nitrates, and the Germans invented the synthetic nitrate, and we went, so we don't want to pass with the copper again. So exponential change is here. It's a part of the context. Is it a threat or is it an opportunity? It depends on our attitude. Facts. We have in our country great salary differences. We have an environment in the working class of fear and anger. Fear of losing the job, fear of injustice from the boss because they feel weak, and anger because living in a continuous fear takes you to anger and resentment. So we have an environment and its measure of no trust, untrust. We have very low levels of trust in our society and a lot of authoritarianism that is historic. We have progressed a lot. That is also part of the context. We have made a huge progress in the last 30 years, but our productivity is going down because we have crime growing, and the more the crime, the more the bureaucracy, and that takes productivity down. Yeah. So that is the context. What is the painting of the success? If we are successful in what we want to do, our productivity will raise and we will be competitive. So we get into a more secure situation for the country.
30 seconds to wrap up your pitch. 30 seconds.
What's the vision? What you going to do?
What's the vision? We must change command and control for trust. We must reinforce the trust. Trust fosters cooperation and more trust. So an environment of trust and less bureaucracy makes it better and more entrepreneurship. Business and business leaders can lead this country to change. Yes, we can. Failure must be accepted as a society. Education is a common dream for everyone. That's my vision.
This time I'd like the bill to incorporate exponentially changing technology. So as you make the bills, remember, yes, and incorporating the exponentially changing.
So you want to give education to everyone.
Put education in the center of the strategic plan of every company. And I believe that in companies we can begin this movement. We cannot go to the government and tell them, you do this, you do that. If we are not sure, we should start it from the companies that are leading in technology. We know the needs of education, so we need the needs of the customers. And we have 1/3 of the population in Chile works. So if we put this idea of education leads to a better future, then you will have the parents asking for better education in the country. And then the government will have the political capital to make the changes they need to.
And so
Yes,
perhaps
technology for delivering education is improving so quickly that you can do it very cheaply, but the classrooms are almost free and you only have to develop the content.
And there's a
And
lot
if
of
you go to Apple iTunes University, there is your content, and so all you'll have to do is have the information technology translate that content into your native languages. And now you have all of that world-class content available for you.
yes, and perhaps with telepresence, like the kind of software that Kurzweil was speaking about, you could actually have the very best teachers and professors locally giving classes to students, and the companies would be one place where a lot of technology is already in place.
And we need to get the CEOs involved. That is one of my topics. You know, we need to have empowered human resources managers to put this in the center. We need the universities to get these issues on their training.
And so you have to come up with an incentive to make it worth their time to put education first. So maybe that's something where employees get 2 hours off a month to go into the schools and teach, or employees get to bring their kids to work for a day every 6 months or something like that. You have to create some kind of incentive system to institutionalize it.
Yes, and you could use social gaming mechanics to incent people to participate, such as badges and using very small snippets for each achievement, so that people will feel like they're achieving more rapidly.
Yes, a sense of a mission.
And give the badges to the kids. Make it something that the kids want, so the kids put pressure on their parents because they want to keep up with everybody else. And so the parents feel like they're doing something good. They're giving something to their kid, especially low income or something like that, where
It's the extension of my child is an honor student at whatever school that bumpers to.
And there's good precedent for having CEOs be very focused on education. Actually, the whole Waldorf education system was founded by the CEOs of Waldorf Astoria in Germany after World War I. And the company took responsibility for educating the children of the
I
employees.
believe that we have to do it. We have to do it. Okay,